Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Chris Sale gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, they really need Tulo to get his bat going sooner than later. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that, because he's a big part of this ball club.
Weak chopper up the line. Nunez ranges to his right. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Third baseman, John.
Stepping in for the Jays, Josh Donaldson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Hold the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now, continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation. Quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Now a chance here from Fenway to take a look at John Farrell's starting lineup card. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. For his career in this matchup, he has 9 base hits in 20 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Now the Red Sox DH, Hanley Ramirez. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end. Here's Steve Pearce now. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throwing to second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
A ball and a strike. The count's a 2 low now. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But no problem at first, and that's the first out. Here's Kendrys Morales, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. High in the air into shallow left center. Benintendi is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Number 72.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp ground ball to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus on Jose Bautista, known obviously for the high leg kick and the light tower power. He's no slouch defensively. Works hard at his craft and has the ability to throw guys out with a strong and accurate arm.
The windup and the 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Digging in now, Andrew Valenzuela. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. In there, 0-1. Liriano stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Valenzuela is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0. You'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Benintendi is off at first with 2 away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the... Standing in, Elliot Bromberg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit out towards second. Pedroia has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ezekiel Carrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pulled toward right center field. And this will be taken by Pedroia for route number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Kevin Pillar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to it.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Young, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Young.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. From the stretch. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And he'll snap one over to first. But the runner's back easily. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
So 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. Young stands at second with no outs. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. One gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-1. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Liriano sets. 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
The next 0-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! 2 runs on the board after the home run by Mookie Betts. Home run number 57 thus far. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Ramirez, 33 years old. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire this. Digging in to try it again, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. An outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Steve Pearce. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
You've heard people talk about towering home runs. Well, when you hit one over the monster, you know you've hit one. The only question on this one, was it going to stay fair? And it did.
1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pedroia over to his right, and that ends the inning. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway.
Bogaerts.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive by Tulowitzki, but he comes up empty. That's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Valenzuela. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bogaerts, a runner at second with 1 away. Hit in the air to center field. On the move is Pilar. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Bogaerts rounds third and is digging for the plate, but no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Stepping in, Brandon Belt, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Ball 2 now. Liriano sets. Here's the 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista has a read on it. And that's the third out. 1 left for the Red Sox. As they're ready for another chance, Kendrys Morales. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Elliot Bromberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Chris Young as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Morales arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Don't want to forget about him. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. A pitch out. The throw. Throw won't get him. From the belt, the pitch. Runner going a second time. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with one away.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Lifted in the air to right field. Bautista has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game. Here's Mookie Betts.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
And Liriano's ready. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
The 1-1 home. Next offering from Liriano will make an even 70 pitches thus far. And that misses 2-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Ready for another shot now. Hanley Ramirez. He went down on strikes last time up. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. A one pitch on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now. And he's able to get back in there at first safely. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. Benintendi swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 1-2. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. He'll be the designated hitter, Ezekiel Carrera. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting. Second baseman.
Ready once again, Devin Travis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter.
One, 2, 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays,
Andrew Valenzuela will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman.
number 10.
And the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets it. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Next up for the Red Sox, Chris Young. First offering on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Throw into third. But too late, and he's safe at third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Number 15, Justin Pedroia.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Belt at third. Young over at second. Nunez at first. One gone. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And a relay home, and he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that... Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
But that finds its way through for a base hit. Around second, he's on his way to third. Donaldson takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he's in there. And the deficit is cut to 4 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out in the top half of this inning.
In the air, out to right. Betts has a read on it. Next to bat for Toronto, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind. 0-2 now. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. 3-2.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition-wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes the result is the only thing that matters.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Tulowitzki, base runner at first with 1 out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. While the throw pulls him off the bag. And he'll get in there safely. Stepping in for the Jays, Jose Bautista. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And even 1-1 count to Bautista. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Grounded back up the middle. Pedroia to his right. He has it. There's one on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it is Tulowitzki. And he's got it for out number 1. Riding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Ball 1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 1 out, nobody on. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Andrew Benintendi is on deck. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is Pilar. And this one is gone. A home run. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. Number 36 on the year for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
In now, Andrew Valenzuela. Swing and a liner. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Here's Chris Young. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Valenzuela at third with 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But 2 come across. Into the box now, Elliot Bromberg. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 1-0. He's in there for strike one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Blue Jays go down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eduardo Nunez. Get things going for the Red Sox with Dustin Pedroia to follow. And that misses 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Liner toward right center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Pitch misses the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Nunez leads off second with nobody out. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll be back in standing up. And the runner's breaking for third. In there, now the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. The runner in scoring position with none out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Hanley Ramirez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. In his career, Ramirez is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. The second for 1. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show from Beantown, Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Ready once again, Devin Travis starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Belt has a play, one down. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Ready for another chance? Steve Pearce. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete.